Welcome to Trikana Skill, your lifetime career partner. Trikana is a pioneer and trailblazer in the field of civil engineering and construction training, seeking to bridge the gap between engineering studies and the construction industry.
Impact Value Test.
Impact Test.
The aggregate impact value is a measure of resistance to sudden impact or shock, which may differ from its resistance to gradually applied compressive load. It is performed to assess the suitability of aggregates in road, rail construction etc. on the basis of impact value. The property of a material to resist impact is known as toughness. The aggregates should therefore have sufficient toughness to resist their disintegration due to impact. This characteristic is measured by impact value test. Lower is the impact value, higher is the resistance to impact. Scope. For determination of the aggregate impact value of coarse aggregate, which passes 12.5 mm, is sieve and retained on 10 mm by referring IS 2386, Part 4, 1963, Methods of Test for Aggregate for Concrete, Part 4, Mechanical Properties. Apparatus required. Aggregate Impact Test Machine. Sieves, 12.5 mm, 10 mm. Cylindrical metal measure. Tamping rod. Balance, 0 to 10 kilograms. Oven.
Test procedure.
Test sample consists of aggregate passing a 12.5 mm IS sieve and retained on a 10 mm IS sieve. The aggregate to be tested is dried in oven for a period of not less than 4 hours. The cylindrical steel cup is filled with 3 equal layers of aggregate and each layer is tamped 25 strokes by the rounded end of tamping rod and the surplus aggregate struck off, using the tamping rod as a straight edge. The net weight of aggregate in the cylindrical steel cup is determined to the nearest gram, WA, and this weight of aggregate is used for the duplicate test on the same material. The cup is fixed firmly in position on the base of the machine and the whole of the test sample is placed in it and compacted by a single tamping of 25 strokes of tamping rod. The hammer is raised until its lower face is 380 mm above the upper surface of the aggregate in the cup, and allowed to fall freely onto the aggregate 15 times, each being delivered at an interval of not less than 1 second. The crushed aggregate is removed from the cup and sieved on 2.36 mm. Is sieve until no further significant amount passes in 1 minute. The fraction passing the sieve is weighed to an accuracy of 0.1 gram, WB.
Calculation.
The aggregate impact value is expressed as the percentage of the fines formed in terms of the total weight of the sample. Let the original weight of the oven dry sample be WA gram and the weight of fraction passing 2.36 mm is sieve be WB gram. Thank you for your time. If you have any queries, do not hesitate to contact us.